Assalamu alaikum, boys and girls. I'm here with another story from Kisa Kids. It's Animals in the Quran, and the story is about Prophet Ismail alayhi salam and the sheep. Again, this is from Kisa publication. Let's begin. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. There was, there once was a great prophet of Allah named Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. And Prophet Ibrahim and his wife Hazrat Hajra had a beautiful son named Ismaeel alayhi salam. He was also a prophet. Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam loved his son very much. He taught him all about Allah and how Allah was the smartest and most powerful. He told his son that we should always true trust Allah because He knows best. In turn, Ismail alayhi salam began teaching others in Mecca about Allah too. One night, Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam had a slightly scary dream. In his dream, he saw himself sacrificing his son Ismail alayhi salam. Since he was a prophet of Allah, he knew that his dream was a message from Allah. When he had the same dream the next night, and again the following night, he knew what he had to do. He loved his son very much, but he loved Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala even more. He knew that Allah definitely had a good reason for this. After all, Allah is the smartest and He knows best. The next day, Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam said to Ismail alayhi salam, "My dear son, I keep having the same dream where I sacrifice you. What do you think we should do?" Prophet Ismail alayhi salam asked, "Dear father, is this a command from Allah?" Prophet Ibrahim answered, "Yes, this is a command from Allah, the most wise." Prophet Ismail alayhi salam smiled and replied, "Then we must do what Allah has ordered. Inshallah, He will help me to be patient." The next day, both father and son began their journey to a faraway land. On the way, Shaitan came up to them pretending to be a man. He said, "Where are you taking your son Ibrahim? Are you going to sacrifice him? Are you sure you want to? How would you do this to your own son?" Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam and Ismail alayhi salam trusted Allah and knew Shaitan was just trying to trick them. So they decided to shoo him away. Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam began throwing 7 pebbles in his direction until he finally left them alone. Then they continued their journey with hearts full of faith. After a while, they finally reached their destination. Ismail alayhi salam laid himself on a rock. Wow, he trusted Allah so much. Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam closed his eyes and said Bismillah and began to perform the sacrifice. All of a sudden, he heard a voice call out, "Oh Ibrahim, you have listened to and followed Allah's command. Now sacrifice the sheep Allah has placed for you instead of Ismail alayhi salam." As Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam slowly opened his eyes, he was shocked. There, on the very rock where Ismail alayhi salam had just been, now lay a sheep. He looked around and saw a smiling Ismail alayhi salam standing nearby, safe and alive. Subhanallah, this was a really hard test for Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, but he trusted Allah. In the end, he passed the test and made Allah happy. Allah sent His blessings on Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, and the young Ismail alayhi salam returned home with his father unharmed. Every year on Eid ul Adha, Muslims all over the world sacrifice a sheep, and give it meat to the poor and needy. By doing this, we remember the beautiful story of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam and Prophet Ismaeel alayhi salam. Teaches us to trust in Allah. Allah is the smartest and He knows what is best for us, even when we don't. So if you look at the story, boys and girls, Allah has replaced we replace Prophet Ismail with a sheep. And if we trust in Allah, Allah will help us. So if you can look at these questions on the right hand side and discuss or write it down or draw what, if you cannot write, just draw it out, the answers to this story, to these questions. What was the recurring dream that Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam had? What did he dream? What do you think he dreamt about? How did Prophet Ismail alayhi salam react when he heard about his father's dream? What did he say? Was he happy? Was he sad? What did he agree? Who tried to trick Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam and Ismail alayhi salam on their journey? So if we get tricked through shaitan, what should we do? We can take an example from Prophet Ibrahim and Prophet Ismail alayhi salam. What miracle did Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam see when he opened his eyes? Why do you think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did this? Why did he have to go through this test? So why do you think Allah asked him to sacrifice his son in the dream? And why do you think Allah asked him to do that? And what lessons can we learn from this story? So, boys and girls, we can learn many lessons from this story. So, when we have to go through any test in life, you can look at this example from Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam and Prophet Ismail alayhi salam to see that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sometimes tests us. So, as long as we are thankful to Allah and we are obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then we will be successful in the test, just like Prophet Ibrahim and Ismail were successful in his test. And I hope you like the story. And inshallah, we will have more stories again. Thank you for listening. And inshallah, I'll come back with more stories. Until then, be safe, help your parents, read a lot of Quran, and have a good time with your family. Until then, until we meet, fi amanillah.